Right. That there is Waydale Hill. I don't know if you can hear the crackling of the pylon, but when you're under the pylon, you can hear the electricity doing its thing. The road I'm on is the Roman Road, or as we call it, the Nobottle Road. It's the same road that St John's Spire is on. I did a few videos on that, and the view, and I did one on the view to Church Stowe, which is, you can see the church somewhere that way. But yeah, I'm going to get a bit closer to this hill, Waydale Hill. You can't go up it because it's private land, but you can skirt around the base of it. Not this base, but the roadside. There's a road that runs down the other side of it. So we'll get a bit closer. This road is so busy that I'm in my car, so I've just pulled up at the side of the road. I want to get out and walk really, but it's really busy. And there's not much of a grass verge. So we'll go a bit further along and have a look. There it is, Waydale Hill. There's a tractor there, look. No, it's not. Yes, it is. And that in the distance, when I did the walk, the first video I did on Glassthorpe Hill, that big clump of trees is called, I think it's called New Covert. And I walked past that on the way up Glassthorpe Hill, the first video I did where I walked from the Nobottle Road end. Jeez, I'm literally standing on a tiny little grass verge right next to the road, and they are flying by. anyway. We'll have a walk a bit further down the side of it. In fact, there in the distance, that is the slope right in the middle of Glassthorpe Hill. There, right in through the gap in the trees. It's like a little slipway here. There's a gate down here, so we'll have a little look over the gate. There is a walkway, right, on the map. There is a walkway down here. It doesn't seem like it's a public footpath, but it's something. And I've been on a walk down here before, and I went down here. Yeah, I mean, there's no signs, but there's something on the Ordnance Survey map. It shows a footpath. So I went on it, the walk, down here, all the way over there, and you come to Brockall, which is the gated road. It's like a Brockall, it's like a big, like, stately home, but it's like separated into flats and people live in it. But yeah, it's a nice area. The only thing wrong with it, it's right close to the motorway and it's noisy, really noisy. But apart from that, it's nice. Now I like this view here because you've got Waydale Hill, but then through the gap in the trees you've got this other hill which I don't know what it's called, with a tree on the top, and beyond that is the slope of Glassthorpe Hill. Nice angle this is. This is a beautiful meadow, isn't it? Imagine in the winter. Well, I don't know if you can see the angle of it, but it's a lovely slope down and up. If you was to get a sledge down here, that'd be awesome. Right, let's go and walk down the side of it. Sun's starting to set. It's October, mid-October, so the sun sets by 6:30. It's a weird feeling because it feels like summer. It's so hot. It's beautiful. All the leaves are still there. But it's setting, the sun's getting dark by 6:30, and it's weird. It feels like it should be getting dark at 9:30 like it does in summer. You see that? A tractor or something up on the hill. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little lay-by here, next to the wood. Yeah, I'd love to go in, but you can't. Glassed up hill, that little slanted hill there, where it's got an edge. New covert behind that hill, and then that hill with the tree on, that's lovely it is. Beautiful. I look at that tree on the top of the hill and I just think, all I can think is, what a perfect place to pull out a blanket, lean up against a tree, like read a book till you fall asleep in the afternoon English summer. It's just, that's what that conjures up in my head. That's what I think when I see it. Maybe a picnic on top of a little hill with beautiful views all around. In fact, there's an episode, I don't know if anyone else used to watch the old 80s and 90s series of Sherlock Holmes with Jeremy Brett. And David Burke played Watson in the first series, and Edward Hardwicke played Watson in the remaining series. But there's an episode of that, I think it's called The Naval Treaty. And there's one scene that always sticks with me. I love that show. I grew up watching that show, and watching them two on screen, it's sort of like a comfort thing. I can have it on in the background even if I'm not paying that much attention, just that I'm in the same room as them two. But anyway, the point is that in the Naval Treaty, there's the story set around this, a lot like a Lottenval, this old English house in the countryside, and Holmes has to pretend he's gone back to London. He has to he has to make someone overhear him, saying he's going back to London. But what he has to do is stay there. So he spends an afternoon just lazing around in the woods and on the hills and in the countryside, laying up, sort of sitting up against a tree. And it always stuck with me. It always did. just of how like idyllic it was, you know. But yeah, that scene in that the naval treaty, it's a good episode. That is, they're all good episodes. Well, there's a couple that ain't so great, but I love that show. I really do love that show. I watched them all again recently. Anyway, I'm not going to go much further down the hill because obviously the view gets less and less. You can see less and less, obviously. But yeah, this is Waydale Hill and the woods on top of it. I want to head back up now. I'll get one more shot of it from the top and then we'll call it a day. Nice little view up into the wood. It never comes out as well on camera. It looks much better in person. Everything does. There's another one here. You can just see how the trees like climb up because the hill's climbing up. Listen to that. That's the quietest it's been since I've been here. Beautiful. You don't notice it till it quietens down, and it's wow, what a treat. Look at that sun setting. It's beautiful. Comes that tractor again, bringing its load. Here comes another one. Jesus Christ, I want to get mashed. I'm going to get squashed. Look, there's another one coming. They're trying to pass each other. Jesus. I better move in a bit. Where? And there you have it. One more pan across. There's the radio mast of Borough Hill. Sorry, I kept changing the zoom. I zoom in too far, it gets terrible. There we go. Waydale Hill.